Good evening to all my wonderful viewers out there, and welcome back to another drop list video, the series where I cover all the items that are releasing in a specific week for various different streetwear brands. And in today's video, I'm going to be covering everything that is dropping in week 2 of Palace's Autumn 2023 collection. Well, it's that time of the week, guys. Time to cover the latest week of Palace's latest season. And as mentioned in that intro, it is week 2 of the Autumn 23 season. Now, we already have an idea on what we're going to be getting in that week. We covered it in a sneaker talk video. We are getting a collaboration with Crocs. Do I know what else we're going to be getting? No, honestly, I'm going to be covering it for the first time with you guys in this video today, but I assume we're getting a large assortment of seasonal pieces, as by the looks of it, the collab only features the Crocs, like the shoes. That's about it. I didn't see any clothing. So yeah, I imagine it's just going to be chock full of other seasonal pieces, and we'll cover that all in today's video. We'll cover the release details, seasonal and collaborative pieces, and I'll go over my thoughts and opinions on each individual piece and the week as a whole. How we're going to cover all that is, of course, by using a Max Merch More Instagram post. We'll head on over to that post now and we'll start covering the release details for week 2. Here we are at the Max Merch More Instagram post that we're going to be using today, guys. Of course, I will link that down in the description section below, and I should probably give it a little bit of love before we even continue. So what we'll do is we'll cover those release details first, and then we'll dive into all the pieces, and we'll dive into it page by page like we do every time. Palace Autumn Week 2 full expected drop list. Well, it looks like we're missing out on some of the release details in this post, unlike previous posts, but to fill it in here, it's going to be releasing on the 11th of August, 11 a.m. GMT time, or Eastern Standard Time for the US or UK. It's going to be dropping on the 12th, or the Saturday, on the Saturday for Japan and China. They will get it 11 a.m. in the respective time zones. Palace Japan will release it in store and online. China will get it via the WeChat store. Allegedly, these Crocs are releasing later on the, I think it was the 15th. You'd have to go back to the Sneaker Talk video if you're specifically interested in the mellow ones here. But yeah, and my assumption is that I feel like these will release today on Friday, but then they'll release again later on Crocs' official website. At that later date. So I would still be there on the Palace drop time if you're interested in that pair. That is all the release details that I really have to cover. If you guys are confused or you want further info, drop those comments in the comment section below with your questions there, and I'll try and help you out the best I can there. But yeah, now that we've covered those release details for week 2, we got to cover all the pieces. And just looking at it, I think I'm going to have to agree with the comment from Spicy Raisin 247. It's like Palace's Essentials Week. So I'll give him a like for that one. I'm kind of agreeing with him on this first page here. Maybe the other pages will be different, but hey, let's dive in, let's check it out, and let's see if that's the case. All right, so kicking off, week 2, page 1. We of course have the Crocs, and I had a good conversation with Manny about this in the Sneaker Talk video in the video prior. Look, I think Crocs are fine if you're going out to the beach, walking down the road just to pick up some bread and come home, but I would never incorporate it into like an actual outfit that I'm gonna wear. And if I needed Crocs, I would just buy the regular Crocs. I feel like I don't need Palace Crocs, but some of you guys out there like to rock it in full outfits. You do you, but they're just not for me, and I don't think I'd want to spend like all that excess cash to get the co-branded ones here when I could just get the regular old Crocs and be happy with that. So yeah, I'm very I guess careless or blasé about these. I'm just like, yeah, whatever. Moving on though, we have our first seasonal piece, which is the basically a hood or hoodie. It comes in an oatmeal color, a huntsman green, a sand, a navy, a black. That seems to be all the colors there. Look, if you just want an easy branded Palace hoodie, this is your go-to. branding on the left breast and branding on the hood. That's all. Nice and breezy. They release them all the time. Very nice basic piece. Moving on down, we have the Crack Me Up long sleeve coming in a green, soft white, black, and that's it apparently. Look, nice long sleeve. Very easy, classic Palace logo across the chest there. No complaints whatsoever. Would probably want it in a quite versatile color like the black one here, but maybe you guys will get around the other ones. I don't know. Next, we have the London Stack t-shirt. From what I know, it's kind of given a 3D effect, but it's not actually this Palace lettering behind it. As it's kind of alluded to in the title of the piece, it says London behind it. That's the key difference here. I mean, that's kind of fun. It kind of, you know, you think, oh yeah, it says Palace in the front, then Palace in the back. It doesn't. The logo is fine. The colors are all right. I definitely think the color choices are probably my biggest deterrent here, because I'm like, okay. I think I'd rather the Crack Me Up long sleeve than the London Stack tee. But you guys may feel differently about that. But yeah, it comes in a crystallized blue, a red wine, a gray, a navy, and a white color there. For my favorite piece on page 1, I'm probably gonna give it to the Crack Me Up long sleeve. I normally would give it to the basically a hoodie, but we see them all the time. They release almost seasonally, so I had to give it to the Crack Me Up long sleeve because this is a specific autumn 23 season piece. Into page 2, we have the London Stack t-shirt coming in a black. Again, the colors are the big deterrent for me because I'm not a huge fan of the pink backdrop where the London text is, you know. Next we have the basically a t-shirt coming in a sand, huntsman, melted sugar, navy, white, gray, black. Look, I could get around it in the white or black because that's literally the only t-shirt colors that I wear. I mean, I probably should expand beyond that, but it's just the versatility of black and white t-shirts means that, you know, I don't have to worry about thinking what color t-shirt I'm wearing. It's just like, let's slap on the white or black t-shirt. So I definitely think those are the colors that would appeal to me. Next we have the basically a jogger, so some sweatpants with the same branding as all the other basically pieces as well. That comes in an oatmeal, a huntsman, a jogger, a sand, a navy, and a black. They're all right, but I've got like the same pair of Champion sweatpants that I've had for like forever, and I don't think they're gonna wear out anytime soon, because if in anything, I haven't been wearing them all winter. I've been wearing jeans, man. Jeans are just the goat. So yeah, I just don't need more joggers. Next we got the basically a 6-panel. This really is the essentials week. That's crazy. It comes in the stone, the huntsman. Yeah, okay. I think I'm gonna give it to the basically a t-shirt, probably in the black, because I'd probably wear the black more than the white, but it's not exactly very exciting pieces that I have to make really thought out decisions on this week, do I? It's just the essentials. Last but not least, this is page 3, the last page. We have the basically a 6-panel coming in a couple different colors here. We have it coming in a black, a white, a navy, and a jade, apparently. I can kind of see that kind of tint to it there. For page 3, the final page, I'm gonna say black as well. I'm just wearing a lot of black these days, so I'm gonna have to give it to that one. Interesting that they have the brand off to the side though and not in the center, but I can kind of understand because it's a 6-panel, so it's going to be a bit awkward trying to embroider that logo in the center of like 2 seams. It would just be a bit janky. So yeah, I can understand why they've done that there. But yeah, that is week 2. I think Spicy Raisin 247, spot on the money. Absolutely spot on the money. They absolutely called it there. We are getting an essentials week for week 2, but that's not a bad thing. You know, if you love Palace, you want to support the brand as much as possible, you want some basic branded pieces, week 2 is going to be your best week in this whole season. Absolutely, hands down. I don't have any issues with this. I actually kind of like this approach of having an essentials week. If we could have that as like an ongoing trend for each season, I think that would be kind of fun. You know, you have the fat, huge week 1, and then you calm down. You have a nice calm down, nice like week 1 hangover, and you get the basically week 2. I think that could actually be a good approach moving forward. Hopefully they keep that up, but they probably won't. Yeah, no, I no beef with this week. Nice, easy pieces. I think my favorite piece, the piece that I'd wear the most, would actually be the t-shirt in the black. But yeah, no complaints, no complaints. Not overly exciting, but no complaints. Yeah, I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on this. Maybe you're not a huge fan of it. Maybe you think that, you know, the basic pieces should be sprinkled throughout the week so then we get some exciting pieces. But I think this is fine. I'd love to hear your take on it down in that comment section below. That's everything I got to say about week 2, guys. We covered the release details. It's dropping on August 11th or 12th, depending on your region. We covered the individual pieces, both collaborative and seasonal. We covered my thoughts and opinions on the week as a whole. I think it's fine with this approach that they've taken, but I'd love to hear what you're going to be picking up from week 2. Maybe you really want the Crocs. Maybe you really want one of the basic shirts. I'd love to hear what you're going to be picking up from week 2 down in that comment section below. And of course, if you guys want me to keep covering upcoming Palace collabs, upcoming Palace seasons, you got to let me know by giving me the 3 indicators I will never shut up about, which is a like on this video, comment in that comment section down below, and if you haven't already, a subscribe to the channel would be fantastic, guys. We're trying to reach the subscriber milestone of 3,670 subs before the end of August. Hopefully with your guys' continuous support, we can reach that milestone before the end of the month. But that's everything I got to say about week 2, guys. I wish you the best of luck if you're going for anything. Hopefully you can pick up what you want in the size that you want, size and color that you want it. But until the next Palace video, until the next streetwear talk video, until the next drop list video in general, I'll catch you later.